Y'all want to know the one thing that's more popular than an artist that is fucking dead? For a show of hands, how many of you people knew who Pop Smoke was before he unfortunately passed? Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm not gonna sit up here and bullshit any of you. I didn't really know who Pop Smoke or Takeoff were before they died, but however, I really respected them and I started listening to their music after the fact. And once again, I know I'm not the only one, because in today's video, we're gonna watch how death is possibly the best thing for an artist's career. I ain't gonna lie, off the rip, I already kind of agree with that. But before we watch the video, bro, make sure you like and subscribe, bro. Liking only takes 2 seconds and subscribing only takes 3, bro. You have no excuse to do otherwise. Especially since we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. Press the sub button and join the gang before we get to 1,000 subscribers, bro. You want to be a part of this before we get to 1,000, bro. We're about to hit a major milestone and we're about to hit play on this video, so let's go ahead and watch this.
Alright, so I know a lot of y'all clicked on this video with either questions or confusion, and I'm gonna just be straight up and real, like, bro, you know exactly what I mean. Like, let's not all pretend here, bro. Like, we all know that death is the best thing that can really happen for an artist's career. Like, just think about all the countless artists that have died and blown up musically after their career. Like, this shit ain't no secret. This is just how it is. And a lot of y'all might be thinking, oh, but Cloud, Juice WRLD, X, and Mac Miller were popular before they died. Yeah, but their popularity before they died and after they died doesn't compare at all. Before Juice WRLD and X died, they were respected as good rappers in the game, but no one would even dare call them ghosts of the game. Not even Juice. But after they died, all of a sudden they're legends now. And before I really get deep into this video, I just gotta say this little disclaimer. I'm not trying to disrespect any rapper or human being in this video. Honestly, it's very sad that they died. And of course, condolences to all their families, and I hope they truly do rest in peace. But just because they died doesn't make their music any better, bro. It's crazy I had to say this shit. Like, I don't know why this became such a popular thing to do, but just because an artist died doesn't mean their music got any better, doesn't mean they're a legend, it doesn't mean they're a GOAT in the game, bro. Like, people really throw around that legend term very loosely nowadays. Yeah, I get it's sad that the artist died, but just because they died doesn't mean they're a legend.
I just feel that a lot of people love to give people their flowers whenever they can't really produce and make shit no more. Because whenever they hear, we always talk about how they're just good and how they'll never be this and will never be that, but the moment they can stop making music because they're dead, now people want to sit up here and talk about how they're goats and they're legends, and they're now finna appreciate their music then and there. Like, just appreciate their music while they're still here.
I just gotta keep it real. Lil Peep's music is not good in my opinion.
It's trash.
It's just not.
It's
like,
trash.
I truly don't understand how people listen to this man's music. All he talks about is being depressed, lonely, sad, and honestly, it just kills my vibe every time I try to listen to the music. Like, maybe if I was like 10 years old, after going through a little elementary breakup, his shit would slap. But at the age that I am at, I just can't imagine myself listening to that music. Now, I know there's a lot of y'all who actually likes that type of music, and to y'all, go crazy with his music. But again, my take is my take.
And if I'm being real here, I'm pretty sure a lot more people agree with my take, but they're just too scared to say it because he died.
And truthfully, exactly. I know there was a lot of people who didn't know who Lil Peep was when he died, who listened to his music after he died and tried to force themselves to like that shit just because he died. I feel like that shit is absolutely insane to me.
Lil Peep has got to be one of the most forced on musicians, artists in the fucking world. If I had a gun pointed to the back of my head, you either gotta listen to Lil Peep or get a fucking bullet blown through your fucking skull. I'm choosing the bullet every single time. Lil Peep just doesn't make good music, but what he's saying is true. People be hella scared to say bad things about a person that died. For a prime example, and I'm finna tell y'all, I'm finna give you niggas some real shit, alright? Kobe Bryant is not the best Laker ever. It is Magic Johnson, okay? Let's get that out the way. It's a little bit off topic, but I have to let you niggas know real quick. But he is not top 3, he is not top 4, he's not top 5. Nigga may not even be top 6. Before the nigga passed away, I do not remember this many Kobe fans coming out of nowhere. I love Kobe, but stop the dick suck, okay? You are blowing a corpse now. That's just weird. RIP to Kobe and Gianna. But still.
Alright, let's just all be very real here. 75% of y'all watching did not know who Pop Smoke was before he died. And
correct.
If you try to lie to me in the comment section, I swear to God, I'm coming to your house and cutting off your dick. Like, nobody knew about Pop Smoke before he showed his feet. Nobody was really onto the drill scene. Nobody really cared about New York rap at that time. And Pop Smoke was just another rapper trying to get rich.
Niggas was making fun of drill before he died.
And after he died, that's when people started to get put on. And when his record label dropped his Postmodern album, everybody in the world soon learned who Pop Smoke was. And the reason why was because it was a elite album. Like, I swear to God, that Pop Smoke album was really, really good. I have not met a single person who just didn't like that album completely. And it wasn't just because he died, it was genuinely good music. And ever since that album dropped, Pop Smoke has been one of the biggest names in the music industry. Correct. The only thing is, he's not alive. Pop Smoke has been dead for over 3 years at this point. And only after his death did he receive any recognition for all the work he put in. All the countless hours he put into the studio. Crazy late nights. All the blood, sweat, and tears that he's put into his craft. And at the end, he never got to see a single bit of that shit. Not one post, not one penny, and not one #1 album. All things that he's achieved, never got to see. And that shit, honestly, is crazy to think about. The fact that nobody has really talked about that Pop Smoke situation is honestly crazy to me. Because there is no reason why a man should be more popular after he died than when he was alive. Especially when he was that talented. Like, Pop Smoke is a prime example of why I feel like death is the best thing that can ever happen to an artist's career. But notice, I said career.
How many people were genuinely making good drill music until he did? Like, nobody did. He really did change the game with that shit. I won't even lie. But however, his second album, you know, his AI version, yeah, that was not it. And that's another thing. I hope he talks about this. Whenever certain artists die, they use like AIs to keep the hype going and make money off of it. Bro, they completely produced a whole album and Pop Smoke technically wasn't even on it and they profited off of it. So not only is an artist dying best for their career, an artist dying is also best for the industry for some reason, for some fucked up reason. It's crazy.
Yes, death is the best thing that can happen to your career, but in all reality, it doesn't benefit you at all. I mean, you're dead. All the recognition, all the fame, all the money that you will get, you will never get to see or touch. I mean, it's almost like a wasted effort. There's no point of that shit. I mean, yeah, your family can get put on, but at the end of the day, your label is only gonna give them scraps of what you will truly receive. And that's even if they give them some shit. Like, a lot of these labels be milking these artists dry of all their music, all their verse, all their unreleased shit that they didn't want released for a reason after an artist dies. Like, I mean, you see this shit with so many artists. For example, Juice WRLD died in December of 2019, almost 4 years from the time that I recorded this video. And since that day, his record label has released 4 posthumous albums.
What?
4. Not one that's Lil Cinderway.
3 of them shits. And if I'm keeping it real, only the first one was good. The second one, in my opinion, just felt unfinished. And telling by the trend of things, even though the third one isn't out yet, I'm pretty sure we can all predict that the album won't be as good as the first one. And it's probably gonna seem like it's unfinished.
Nigga, are they releasing a 3rd album? Bro, he's dead. You don't need no more money from Juice WRLD. Bro, let him rest. Bro, keep that shit to yourselves, bro. We do not need to hear any more unfinished AI completely made up by the fucking company music, bro. We're done. You don't need to put us onto that weak ass shit. If they doing all this for Pop Smoke and Juice WRLD, wait until Drake passes away. Oh my gosh, they're gonna milk the hell out of that fucking death. Oh my gosh.
I watched this show called Dave. A lot of y'all might know this show, and a lot of y'all might not, but basically, it's about a rapper named Lil Dicky who's trying to blow up in the rap game. And throughout the series, he continually gets better, grows his name, and continually ups his status episode by episode. But then there was this one episode that just completely changed his whole life in the show. Let me explain. Okay, basically to sum it all up, him and his team were going on tour. At the time, he was at the point in his career where he was kind of mainstream, but like still a little bit underground. Kind of like that middle ground that a lot of artists fall in and just never get out of. So while on this tour, he was still looking for his big break. And while on the tour, in the middle of the desert, his bus breaks down. So all of his team gets out the bus. For whatever reason, the bus just blows up. And all his team made it out safely, everybody was fine, but the bus was destroyed. So Lil Dicky and his team leave the bus to go find civilization. And while the bus is still on fire, 2 people in a random car just pass by the bus and stop to take a picture of it. They realize it's Lil Dicky's bus. They see a fake body laying on the ground, which if you watch the show, you know what that body's for. Like, let's just be real. And automatically assume it's Lil Dicky and just assume that he died. So they take a picture, post on Twitter, hashtag Lil Dicky died, and literally over the next 2 hours, Lil Dicky exploded. He started gaining millions of followers, started gaining millions of streams, basically blowing the up. And once Lil Dicky and his team found out about what was happening, at first they was gonna reveal that he was okay, but once they seen how much he was blowing up, they let it play out. They let it play out until eventually they had to call it quits, and they made sure to let everybody know that they were alive. But from that one incident, Lil Dicky went from a mid-major rapper to one of the biggest mainstream artists in the game.
Did it ever go down?
Basically faking his death.
Artists may start to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if anybody in the music or celebrity actors would actually start doing that stuff. Who's to say that some haven't even started doing it now? I don't know. But anyways, like I said in the beginning, Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out all my social media links in the description below. Make sure you check out my second channel in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, boys. Peace out. Ain't gonna lie, this nigga is getting dick down from all different angles.